All right, Shalom. I want to start out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Harakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations. So hopefully you like coming at you with another lesson to the Spirit and power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua. This is what happened this morning here in Pittsburgh. And this is at the same time around where Joe Biden was coming to visit this place. So as you see, it says Biden gives infrastructure speech after visiting Pittsburgh Bridge that collapsed hours earlier. After an impromptu trip to a bridge that crumbled hours earlier, injuring 10 people, President Biden on Friday gave a scheduled speech about infrastructure in Pittsburgh, citing the collapse as an example of the need for funding the repair aging bridges. We don't need headlines saying that someone was killed when the next bridge collapses, Biden said. Just after visiting the site Friday afternoon, we saw today when the bridge was in disrepair, it literally can threaten lives. Biden's speech comes after the $1.2 trillion infrastructure deal passed by Congress last year to upgrade the nation's roads, bridges, pipes, ports, broadband, and other public works. The bridge, one of the nation's 4,500 45 bridges rated as poor condition, will be rebuilt, Biden promised, along with thousands of other bridges in Pennsylvania and across the country, because it is in our interest for our own safety's sake. Now, when I read a little bit of this article, the first thing I thought of was, let's get it, the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 7, it says, Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of our wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. So this golden cup, or Babylon, is speaking to America, right? This has been the golden cup in the Lord's hand that had made all the earth drunken. So when you look around the world, the majority of the earth, they take on what? They take on what nation's spirit? Well, they all take on America, Babylon, the Great spirit. They roll in the way that Babylon rolls. You can see it. Just look at example. Just see when you look at the people that come from other countries. They come to this place, say they move in your neighborhood. You might see them keeping their certain customs that they usually keep. But then 2, 3, 6 years down the line, you start to see what? You start to see that American spirit upon them. Well, that's the same thing. That's what's happening when a country is following the way, following the customs, traditions, and the vibrations of a particular place. And you can even see in these different countries and places, they have, they have the same, a lot of the same agendas going on right behind America, on down to the culture, different cultures, different food, and many other things. Verse 8 says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go, everyone to his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto the heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. So when I read that, when I read how Biden is talking about fixing America, Babylon, the Great infrastructure, right? I thought of Babylon not being healed. And that is a form of what? Hailing, Babylon, a way that some type of way or form that you can what? Repair it. And it's coming to that point in time where this place is going to be what? Beyond repair. It's going to be beyond repairable. Okay? This place is going to be no longer to be even operable. So when you go into, as you're talking about infrastructure, let's just go into this word. So infrastructure goes into the basic physical and organizational structures and facilities, right? Buildings, roads, power supplies needed for the operation of a society or enterprise. Well, within that itself, let's talk about the infrastructure. The infrastructure in America, Babylon the Great is broken, right? Now, whether it's systematically set up to be that way or not, it is still broken. The supply chain, broken. We know they're trying to create a man-made famine. And this is all centered around the agenda and the goal of the NWO, right? This whole digital system that's being set up so the elites can push, his agenda, his main deceit and witchcraft, which you could read, which is the charagma, which you could read in the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16 and 17. Well, this is what he is trying to complete. This is his setup he is trying to complete. But in doing so, in the process of doing so, he is destroying the structure of America, Babylon the Great. And he's setting his system to where it is solely ran digitally, right, by him. Okay? This is why you see this whole digital grid being set up. Okay, he is setting up a new infrastructure, a digital infrastructure that he can control with what? What he can control with the push of a button. All right? This is his agenda. This is his mindset. Right? So, which all of it's going to fail. At the end of the day, his whole agenda, his whole system, it's going to fail. It's going to come to the end, but it's going to be in play. But still, as I read, I want to go back to the image, that collapse of this bridge. Well, see, this is about to come to America, Babylon the Great. It's about to be a collapse. America, Babylon the Great is going to collapse. Okay? And there's going to be no rebuilding of it. Right? So verse 9, let's read it now one more time. It says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let her go, everyone, into his own country. For her judgment reacheth into the heavens and is lifted up even to the skies. And this is, look, the Heavenly Father is about to judge this place. Okay? It says, for her sins have reached up into heavens. So, with that being said, the Lord is about to judge this place, and this place is going to be destroyed miserably, right? Terribly, I should say. And you people, with all your technology and all your, things that you think you're going to do to try to sustain and try to defend this place, you're going to fail miserably. All right? But that's it. That's all I wanted to touch on through the spirit as it hit me. Lord willing, hope was edifying. Until next time, I'll say shalom.